Good morning all of you. In the last class we have started the quantity calculation of brickwork in superstructure of a multi-room building using long wall and short wall method, and today we will go for the deduction part of the same item. So in the last class we have covered the quantity calculation of all the parts, that is your drawing room and left side bedroom, then second part both bedroom combined, then front veranda and as well as back veranda, and now we will go for the deduction part. So there are a number of door and windows shelf are present. So we will deduct first the door openings. So first we will write down deduct under the same heading, that is first class brickwork in superstructure. First write down deduct, and under that write down door openings. And there are three different types of door. So first we will go for door opening D1. It is of 5 numbers. So door opening D1. So now you can see there are 5 numbers of D1 type door, and the size of D1 door is 1.2 meter by 2.1 meter. That means on this side it is 1.2, the length is 1.2 and height of the door is 2.1. Then in order to go for the deduction of this door, as this brickwork in superstructure is a cubic meter item, therefore the deduction is also be a cubic meter item. So the length of this opening, the deduction will be 1.2 meter as the length of the door opening. Similarly, the breadth of this deduction will be breadth of the brickwork in superstructure, as this opening is done or made in the superstructure wall. Therefore, the breadth of this deduction will be 0.3 meter. Then what about the depth? The depth of this opening will be equal to the height of the door. Clear? Similarly, this is for calculation of D1. Okay. Similarly, we can calculate the door openings D2 and D3. So now we will go for calculation of D2. So there are 3 numbers of D2 door. Clear? 3 numbers of D2 door. Then what will be the dimensions for this deduction? So for D2, this is the size, that is 1 by 2 meter. So the length of the deduction will be 1. The breadth will be same as the breadth of the superstructure, and the depth will be equal to 2 meter. This is for calculation of D2. Similarly, for D3, you can see this is the D3 door, which is made in the 20 centimeter wall. So what will be the dimensions for D3 opening? So for D3, see here, the size of the D3 door is, length will be 0.75, breadth will be 0.20, as this is made in the 20 centimeter wall, and depth will become 1.80. Clear? So these are the deduction for door openings. Now we will move to the details of measurement form. So you can see here, this is the door opening D1 number 5, this is the length 1.2, breadth 0.3, depth 2.1. Then by multiplying all these we will get 4.54 cubic meter. Similarly, go for door opening D2. So there are 3 numbers of D2 type door. Length is 1, breadth is 0.3, depth is 2. Then by multiplying all these 4, we will get the quantity as 1.20 cubic meter. Then come to the door opening D3. So there is a 1 number of door of D3 type whose length is 0.75, breadth is 0.2. Clear? Depth is 1.8. Then by multiplying all these, we will get the quantity as 0.27 cubic meter. Then we will go for the deduction of window openings. Window. Next we will go for deduction of window opening. Similarly, there are 3 different types of windows, W1, W2 and W3. So let us move to the plan. So now you can see there are 11 numbers of W1 type of window. Okay. So here you can see the size of different types of window. So first we will go for W1. So the size of W1 window is 1 meter by 1.5 meter. That means if this one is the elevation of a window, so the length of the window is 1 and height of the window is 1.5. So for deduction of W1 window, the length will be 1 meter, breadth will be 0.3 meter and depth will be 1.5 meter. Here. So now we will move to the second type of window, that is W2 type. Next for W2 type, so here you can see there is only one window of W2 type. Okay, this one. This is the W2 type window. And here this is the size of W2 type, that is 2 meter by 1.5 meter. And so the deduction for W2 type window will be, so length will be 2, breadth will be 0.3 as this opening is made in the 30 centimeter wall, and depth will be 1.5. So with this W2 type window is over. Then we will move to W3 type. So see, there are 2 numbers of W3 type window. And for deduction, this one is W3 type. So length will be 0.75 meter, breadth will be 0.2 meter as this type of window is made in the, this window opening is made in the 20 centimeter wall. So B becomes 0.2 and D becomes 1.2 meter. Okay. Then we will move to the details of measurement form. Window W1, number is 11, length is 1, breadth is 0.3, depth is 1.5. So by multiplying all this, we will get total quantity as 4.95 cubic meter. Similarly, window 2, number is 1, length is 2, breadth is 0.3, depth is 1.5. Then by multiplying all this 4, we will get the quantity as 0.9 cubic meter. Then next is window opening W3. Two numbers of W3 type windows are there. Length is 0.75, breadth is 0.2, depth is 1.2. By multiplying all this, we will get the quantity as 0.36 cubic meter. So with this, windows opening are over. Then we will move to CW opening. So this CW opening is known as your clerestory window, and it is provided on the top of the wall on both door and window. So here you can see the CW openings are provided in both window and door. These are provided in order to admit air and light into the room. So now we will see the size of this clerestory window. So here this is written as CW. This is known as your clerestory window. Okay. The size of this opening is 0.75 meter by 0.6 meter. So its length will become, the opening dimensions will become, length is 0.75, breadth will be 0.3 and depth will be 0.60 meter. Clear? Okay, now we will move to details of measurement form. So in total there are 18 numbers of CW opening of length 0.75, breadth 0.3 and depth 0.6. Then by multiplying all these 4, we will get the total quantity as 2.43 cubic meter. Next we will go for self opening. So here in this plan you can see there are 5 numbers of self openings. And the size of the self opening is given as 1 meter by 1.5 meter. So length of the opening will be 1, breadth will be 0.2 meter, as in case of self there is a 10 centimeter wall is 10 centimeter thick wall is present on the back side of the wall. So this opening is 0.2 and depth will become 1.50. Okay. Now we will move to details of measurement form. Self opening, number is 5, length is 1, breadth is 0.2, depth is 1.5. And in the remark column write down back of self 10 centimeter thick wall. Then by multiplying all these we will get the net quantity as 1.50 cubic meter. So next we will go for front veranda, deduction of front veranda opening. So in last class we have considered this front veranda as entirely solid. Now we will deduct the portions where there is no brick wall. So for veranda, in the last class we have considered completely these portions as solid. Okay. So now we will deduct the size of pillar from this total length for a height of 2.4 meter, because for this depth there is no brickwork excluding the pillars. So now we will, from the total length we will deduct the size of the pillar. So this particular out to out dimension will be 9.6 meter. So this particular out to out dimension will be how much? 5 plus 0.3 plus 4 plus 0.3. So this will give you the total length as 9.6. So from 9.6 we will subtract, there are 3 numbers of pillars, so we will subtract 3 into size of the pillar along this length side. So along this side the size of the pillar is 40 centimeter. So we will subtract 3 into 0.4 from 9.6. So it will give you the length as 8.40 meter. Okay, that means for this 8.40 meter and a height of 2.40 meter. See, this is the height of the portion, that is 2.40 meter, for which there is no brickwork. The brickwork is only done for a depth of 0.65 meter. So we will subtract this much of height. So our length is 8.40. Breadth will be, this is a 20 centimeter wall, so 0.2, and height will be 2.40 meter. Okay. So now this is for the front portion. Similarly, we will go for the side wall. Okay. So for side wall, so front part is over. Now we will go for the side wall. This also we have considered as solid, but there is only brickwork for a depth of 0.65 meter. So rest part will be deducted. So now we have this much of portion. Okay, from this we will, this is the side length of the side wall, that is 2 meter. So length will be 2 meter, breadth will be 0.2, and depth, that means height, will be 2.40 meter. Clear? So now we will move to the details of measurement form. So this is front veranda opening in between pillars. Number is 1. In the remark column write down length will become 9.6. This is the total length of the long wall of the front veranda, not center to center length. So this is 9.6. So from this we will subtract size of 3 numbers of pillar, that is 3 into 0.4, which will give you 8.40 meter. So this is the length, breadth is 0.2, depth will become 2.4. So by multiplying all these we will get the net quantity as 4.03 cubic meter. Second is front veranda opening side. So there is one number of side wall whose length is 2, breadth is 0.2 and depth is same 2.4. So then by multiplying all these 4 we will get the quantity as 0.96 cubic meter. Next we will move to the back veranda opening. Now for back veranda, so the total length of the back veranda is same as the front veranda. So this is 9.6. Okay. So from this we will subtract this bathroom portion, this total, because this wall is of 3.05 meter height. So we will subtract this portion because there is a superstructure wall is present. So we will subtract first this portion, this bathroom. So this bathroom portion will become 2.4. 2 meter is into in dimension, and both side wall is 0.2, 0.2. So 2.4. Then from that we will subtract, there is, you can see, one number of pillar. So one size of one number of pillar, that is 0.4. So this will give you the length as 6.80 meter. Okay. So with this, baranda backside wall is over. Now we will move to details of measurement form. So this is the back veranda opening. Number is 1. In the length remark column, write down length is equal to 9.6 minus 2.4. This is the wall size of bathroom portion. From that minus 0.4. This is the size of one pillar. So we will get the net length as 6.80 meter. Breadth is 0.2. Depth is 2.4. So by multiplying all this, we will get the net quantity of back veranda opening is 3.26 cubic meter. So now, so this is all about for today's class. In the next class, we will do the deduction for lintels. Thank you.